Welcome to the spoken tutorial on the nutrient count of day-to-day food. In this tutorial, we will learn about importance of nutrition, nutrient count of some day-to-day food. Nutrition is important for good health. Essential nutrition is necessary from infancy for growth and development. It also helps to prevent malnutrition. Poor nutrition can lead to impaired mental and physical development. It can also lead to reduced immunity. Reduced immunity increases the risk of developing minor and chronic diseases. Nutrition-related problems can be prevented by breastfeeding a baby. Remember that a baby should be breastfed within the first hour of its birth. Exclusive breastfeeding till 6 months with correct techniques is important. After 6 months, along with breast milk, nutrient-dense food should be given. This nutrient-dense food is called complementary food. Complementary food should be rich in all the nutrients. Protein is one of the important nutrients. It helps in growth and development. Hence, it is advised to include protein-rich food sources in daily diet. Milk and milk products, beans, nuts, and seeds are good sources of protein. Eggs, fish, chicken, and meat are also excellent sources. Absorption of protein from non-vegetarian food is higher than vegetarian food. It is because non-vegetarian foods have complete proteins. Complete proteins contain all the essential amino acids. More about the importance of protein has been explained in another tutorial. Please visit our website for this tutorial. Let's take a look at the protein content of some of the food sources. 100 grams of fish has about 21 grams of protein. 250 milliliters of cow's milk has approximately 8 grams of protein. One whole egg has around 7 grams. 30 grams of soya bean has 11 grams. Whereas 30 grams of all raw pulses have around 4 grams of protein. Let us look at the nutrient count of some day-to-day food. Please note, one medium bowl mentioned in this tutorial is 150 milliliters. 1 tablespoon is 20 grams. The nutritive values mentioned are approximate values. I will briefly tell you the nutrient value of cooked rice. Half medium bowl of cooked rice has 22 grams of carbohydrates. It has only 2 grams of protein. It has 1 gram of fiber, 2 milligrams of calcium and no iron. Now, let's see the nutritional value of a common meal. For example, half medium-size bowl of cooked rice with chicken curry. Half bowl chicken curry will have 100 grams of boneless chicken or 4 small pieces. Another example is half medium-size bowl of curd rice. Half medium bowl of curd rice will have 100 grams of curd. Protein increases up to 10 times when cooked rice is taken with half bowl chicken curry. It increases iron from 0 to 1 milligram. When combined with 100 grams of curd, protein increases to 3 grams. There is 100 times rise in calcium content. Similarly, cooked rice with half bowl kidney beans curry will have 4 times more protein. Half bowl of kidney beans curry will have 30 grams of kidney beans. Fiber will increase to 7 grams and iron to 2 milligrams. When combined with half bowl of fish curry, protein increases from 2 to 24 grams. Half bowl fish curry will have 100 grams of fish or 2 small pieces. It increases calcium from 2 to 45 milligrams. Similarly, half bowl of prawns curry increases protein from 2 to 16 grams. Half bowl of prawns curry will have 50 grams or 3 to 4 pieces of prawns. Calcium increases to 47 milligrams from 2 milligrams. Half bowl of lentils with cooked rice increases protein up to 6 times. Half bowl lentils will have 30 grams of lentils. Fiber increases to 11 grams and iron to 2 milligrams. Now I will tell you the nutritive value of one chapati made from wheat. A 6-inch chapati has around 16 grams of carbohydrates and 3 grams of protein. It has around 3 grams fiber, 9 milligrams calcium and 1 milligram iron. When consumed with 2 scrambled eggs, the protein increases to 16 grams. Iron improves to 3 milligrams and calcium to 69 milligrams. Chapati with half bowl of Bengal gram curry raises protein from 3 grams to 9 grams. Half bowl of Bengal gram curry will have 30 grams of Bengal gram. Fiber increases to 11 grams and iron to 5 milligrams. Let us now see the nutritive value of chapati with sesame and flaxseed chutney. 1 tablespoon sesame and flaxseed chutney increases the protein to 7 grams. It increases the fiber to 8 grams. There is 100 times rise in calcium. Half bowl of goat liver curry with chapati increases the iron content by 6 times. Half bowl of liver curry will have 60 to 70 grams of goat liver. The protein increases to 20 times. We will now look at the nutrient count of idli. 3 idlis of 3 inches has 18 grams of carbohydrates and 3 grams of protein. They have 2 grams fiber, 7 milligrams calcium and 0.5 milligram iron. Let us see how sambar and sesame peanut chutney improves the nutrient count. Half bowl of thick sambar will have 30 grams of split pigeon pea. Half medium bowl of thick sambar with idli doubles the protein content. It increases calcium by 30 times. 1 tablespoon sesame peanut chutney increases protein to 7 grams. It improves the calcium to 44 milligrams. Next, we will look at the nutrient count of dosa. 1 dosa of 6 inches has around 18 grams of carbohydrates and 3 grams of protein. It has 2 grams fiber, 9 milligrams calcium and 0.6 milligram iron. Adding 1 egg while making dosa increases protein by 4.5 times. It improves iron to 1 milligram. Eating dosa with half bowl chicken curry increases protein to 21 grams. Half bowl chicken curry will have 100 grams of boneless chicken or 4 small pieces. 1 tablespoon sesame peanut chutney increases protein to 7 grams. It also increases calcium from 9 to 108 milligrams. Next is the nutrient count of upma. Half bowl of upma has around 18 grams carbohydrates and 4 grams protein. It has 3 grams of fiber, 12 milligrams calcium and 1 milligram iron. On combining with 1 tablespoon coconut curd chutney, fiber increases to 6 grams. Protein increases to 7 grams. Calcium increases to 42 milligrams. 1 tablespoon sesame peanut chutney with upma increases the protein to 7 grams. It improves fiber to 5 grams. The calcium increases by 90 times. 1 glass of lassi with a pinch of salt increases the protein to 7 grams. 1 glass lassi will have 50 grams curd. Calcium increases to 131 milligrams. Moving on to the nutrient count of sorghum roti. A 6-inch sorghum roti has 17 grams of carbohydrates and 3 grams of protein. It has 3 grams of fiber, 8 milligrams of calcium and 1 milligram of iron. Let us see the nutritive value of sorghum roti with sesame and flaxseed chutney. 1 tablespoon sesame and flaxseed chutney raises calcium to 123 milligrams. There is an increase in fiber up to 6 grams. Sorghum roti with half bowl chicken curry improves the protein to 21 grams. Recipes for most of these food items are discussed in other tutorials. It is advised to combine 2 or 3 food groups in a meal. Combine seeds, nuts and beans in a meal to improve the nutritional quality. For example, adding seeds and coconut paste to chickpea curry. Adding roasted seeds powder in idli batter is another example. It is also advised to apply curd or lemon to non-vegetarian food. It adds flavor and makes the meat tender. It is also suggested to include lassi or buttermilk with your meals. This will enhance probiotics, protein, and calcium in your meals. It also aids in digestion. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for joining.